like I got 7 jobs.
Yeah.
So I've been I've been teaching all week too. So it's like little
Hey, see what I'm talking about? I just rated a Pikachu. I'm a name him preach.
testing 1 2 3.
Hey, we are live here in Cartersville, Georgia, Dillinger Park to be exact. Got about 30 minutes to kick off where we have the 2-0 Cherokee County Bruins will be taking on the 0-2 Cardinals. Now, don't let that 0-2 record disguise or make you feel this is going to be a blowout. These guys are going to bring it just as much as anybody in the league. Got two good, hard-hitting teams here. The Bruins are led by Coach Michael Anderson. The Cardinals are led by Coach Derek Broom. I just, it's a cool night. I'm glad I brought me some britches to put on because it's getting a little cold. But yes, it's going to be a good night for football. Come on out, see Mr. Hand or whoever to get in the gate, and get ready for some good football tonight from the AFL. The Bruins are ranked number 7, as I said, 2-0. New coaching staff. They've got new offense coordinators, new defense coordinator, new line coach, new linebackers coach. So coming a long way. And let's give a big shout out and welcome to number 69, Warren Thompson. He I don't know if he's here tonight. Yet. Let's give a congratulations to him and his wife. They just had a spanking new baby boy on Wednesday. So that's that's if he's gonna miss, I guess that's a good reason. I do know he went to practice the other night, so we don't know how it's gonna go. But again, we got about 25 minutes till football. Come on down here to Dillinger Park, support these two teams, and let everybody know you're here. Thank you.
Cherokee County Bruins versus the Cartersville Cardinals game, set for 6 o'clock on March 9th, 2024. It is the 2-0 Cherokee County Bruins versus the 0-2 Bruins. Get ready for some good football.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at Dillinger Park, home of the Cartersville Cardinals. They'll be taking on the Cherokee County Bruins. Both teams coming in. Kind of a tough start for the Cardinals. They started out 0-2, but we got a bunch of young men out here really playing hard and wanting to play ball. I haven't got all the numbers or names, but I'll tell you, I do know number 4, Kenneth Hood for the Cardinals is a captain. For the Bruins, let's see here, who we got? For the Bruins, we have Meach, Marquis, Jacob, and McKinley. Jacob has been playing like a wild man this year. Number 91. Uh, and then he's got number 45, Kyle Rack, who is backing him up. So they're really, the Bruin defense really looking good this year. We're about 10 minutes away from football here. Uh, Decent crowd for a cold night. I mean, shoot, the wind is blowing. Uh, it is kind of chilly. And like I said, if you come in and make a comment on the website tonight, we'll be glad to acknowledge that you made a comment and tell you what, if you have a question, we'll answer it for you. May not be the answer you want to hear, but we're going to give you the right answer. May be wrong to you, but we're going to make sure it's right. The Cardinals are dressed in their red with white numerals, white helmets with a cardinal on the side of the helmet. Bruins are dressed in a blue, looks like they got black pants with blue trim, and then a white helmet. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem. All right, we had the national anthem play. Again, we got a good little crowd here tonight. Compliments to Cartersville Parks and Recreation. We've had, well, Noah, or he just rode the arc through, but we've had a lot of rain here this week, and they've really done a really good job of getting the field ready. Uh, Naturally, it being Bermuda grass, it is still dormant. It has not come out of dormancy yet. Uh, so it's getting there. But we got about 10 minutes away from football. We're gonna look over our numbers here a little bit, kind of give well. Don't look like we're gonna get a 10-minute break. Looks like they're ready to play football. The official has brought them out to the field. Kicking off for the Bruins is gonna be number 13, David Harrison. He kicked for the Bruins last year, and this year looks like he's taking over all the duties from kicking, punting, field goals. And so he's doing everything this year. Also, we got a veteran playing for the Cardinals this year, and the way I know he's a veteran, one of my first early years of coaching in semi-pro football. He usually wears number 50, but tonight he's in number 70. That's Marcus McReynolds. Uh, this kid, he gives you everything he has every single down. All right, let's get ready for kickoff here. We deep for the Cardinals. Looks like we got number 93 is back. And again, sorry for the not being able to get these numbers out, but the wind is blowing and we're doing everything we can just to keep our paperwork here. We're set up right outside the press box. So here we go. We got toe to leather. David Harris kicks off down. It goes right down the middle. And the Cardinals, they fumble the ball, pick it back up, and he takes off. Pretty, pretty legitimate gain after dropping the ball. He's looked like he's out to about the 20-yard line. Looks like that's where they're going to spot him. Oh, and he got all the way out to the 30th. So the Cardinals will set up shop 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line, headed east. Well, we're going to call it north to south. I know we usually say east to west in the big fields, but I think this field's shaped a little more north to south. Looks like Lord has blessed us with some clear skies. Again, on defense for the Cardinals, well, I don't see Jacob Mitchell out there tonight. Yeah, dude, they moved him back out defensive end. He usually plays tackle, but tonight he has moved to defensive end. Got Tanner Simba Jones in at safety. The Cardinals going to bring up the ball, come up to the line of scrimmage with Kenneth Hood at quarterback. Ball's on the ground. Looks like it is recovered by the Bruins. So the Bruins first down, snap got away from them. And so the Bruins will take over first down. Looks like they're going to spot it, the recovery right at the 30-yard line. Let's see here, see what's happening. All right, Bruins going to come out with starting quarterback, number 1, Matt Graham. Number 69, Warren Thompson on the O-line. You got Drews out there, Michael Kapanowski, and at tailback, we got Fonsby. He's going to be number 11. Fonsby will be at tailback. Handoff up the middle. He pops it outside. He was appeared to be stopped, but he kept his feet churning, moving his legs. It's going to be a legitimate pickup here. And on the stop for the Cardinals, number 32, Aaron Thompson, number 0, and number 22. Now, Aaron is number 32. He plays I guess you would call it a soft linebacker, more like a rover position. But Aaron does get out there and he will hit you. I will tell you that. Looks like they got him moving around a little bit, playing a little bit of man defense. Bruins come up with a single setback. And it's going to be Fonsby off the left side. And he's going to be real close to the first down. Looks like it's going to be second and maybe a foot. Real close. Let's see what Coach Anderson dials up here. Big number 99 in pursuit for the Cardinals. Let's see, and I see they do. Looks like they are playing a soft man defense, maybe like sort of like a 4-3 on the defense for the Cardinals. The angle we have isn't the best, but the Cardinals throw the ball outside. Catch made by number 4. That's going to be Jalen Darby. It's going to be completed for a first down. It's going to set up shop inside the 5-yard line. Looks like we're first and goal on about the 4. First pass attempt by the Bruins tonight was completed. Picked up about 6 yards. Got TJ McCoy split left. Mac Graham's going to be keeping it. Look like a quarterback keep to the left side. Looks like he may have lost about a yard. We do have a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. It's going to be holding on Cherokee. Didn't catch the number of the guy that committed the penalty, but we do have a penalty on Cherokee. Everybody talks about, it should be easier when you get to the goal line because you don't have as far to go. But then you got to keep in mind also the defense definitely has less to defend. So they can, they can bring the pressure. They can pressure inside, outside, and still be, help their safeties out with the pressure. All right. Bruins come up. Looks like it's backed them up to about the 15-yard line where it's still first and goal. Got an empty backfield. Graham at quarterback. He throws slightly over the head. Pass intended, number 5, David Moore Jr. It's going to be second and goal. That should. The clock continues to run. We're down to 12:09 in the first quarter. We do play 15-minute quarters, 15-minute halves. So we got second about 14 with Fonsby in the backfield. Hand off to Clybourne. He works his way around the right side and he turns it upfield. He takes a couple of hits. What's the call? Looks like he's out of bounds on about maybe the 3 or 4 yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot it here. Okay, and then on the stop was a host of Cardinals. It's kind of hard to see the complete opposite side of the field. Again, we are calling it from the bleachers tonight, so we don't have a great vantage point unless they're right here in front of us. But apologies to the Cardinals for not being able to catch that number on the tackle. Looks like we're bringing up third down. Empty backfield. The Okay, we have an offsides on the defense. Looks like it was number 99 for the Cardinals. Let's see if we can't figure out who that one is. And on the carry for the Bruins, number let's see if we can get that number. I think it was number 5. Looked like it was maybe number 5 or number 6. It was number 6, Austin Butler on the carry. So that makes you score 6-0 with the PAT pending. They got number 10, Tony Woods, gonna be your place kicker today. Let's see what happens here. And the kick is up. Kick is good. So with 11 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter, we do have 7-0 Bruins. Again, that drive was a very short drive for the Bruins. Cardinals took the opening kickoff, and unfortunately they did fumble, covered by the Bruins. Bruins got it down to about the 3, then they were pushed backwards on a holding call. Then they came right from there and was able to overcome the penalties and get into the end zone. Coach Broom with the Cardinals over here, he's got a lot going on this year. He's doing a lot with this program, doing a lot of building. He is his numbers are down just a little bit. That happens. In semi-pro football. I can remember in my earlier days us traveling and getting to the stadium and say, "Are we even gonna have enough to play?" And end up playing a ball game with 18 to 20 people. So uh, we we uh, we know about that in semi-pro football. Okay, Bruins get ready to tee it off here from the 35. Cardinals start out. Kick is kind of short. It was scooped up and returned by number 26, Trey Robinson for the Cardinals. I'm gonna try our very best. I got a couple of rosters here. We're having to keep them pinned down with cell phones, keep them from blowing away. So we're gonna do our very best to try to keep these numbers, the names and numbers up. Again, I apologize if we just call out a number instead of a name. There is no intention. We are 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Cardinals come out. Hood, his quarterback, he's in shotgun. Got a slot back beside him. 27. He bounces outside. Now on the stop, number 45, outside linebacker Kai Rack. Number 24, Cam Lester. Number 25, looks like he was the ball carrier. That's Savion Sullivan. Good hard run there. That picks up a first down. So Cardinals move the ball on first play, and they set up shop now 1st and 10 at the 45. And now comes the hard part. We're looking straight down the line, people, so it's kind of hard to pick out these numbers now because we're looking at their sides instead of their back or their front. Another handoff for the Cardinals. Good hard run by the running back. He picks up about 4.5, maybe 5. That's going to be number 21 for the Cardinals. That's going to be Jordan Boone, number 21, Jordan Boone on the carry for the Cardinals. Okay, we got Walter Grogan at this end. As I've got Jacob Mitchell sitting up on the other side at defensive end. The Cardinals are crowding the line. Oh, big hit up the middle. Kyrak met him at the line of scrimmage. Big hit. It looked like he was in the huddle with the Cardinals that time and knew what play they were running. But big hit up the middle. Again, the ball carrier. Maybe at halftime I can take my notepad and kind of signify right down who the the players that's getting the most play is. Gonna bring up 3rd and about 6. High snap handled by Wood, number 21. Jordan Boone on the carry for the Cardinals. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. Sun's starting to set a little bit, so when we go to commercial break here in a minute, I think I may put on a pair of jogging pants. It's a little chilly. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Steven Spurlock's one of the other coaches. Uh, he is a player coach. He tries to do as much coaching as he can, but when you're down numbers a little bit, you get ready to play as well. You never know when you have to jump in on something if you have a player go down. Bruins are running out of a 4-3. Snap to quarterback Hood. He drops back to pass. throws it across the middle. The ball is tipped. Was it caught? It tipped. That thing was tipped around, bouncing like a what do you call that game where you do the numbers? Uh, bingo, like a bingo ball in the slots. It was bouncing around a little bit. So ball does go over on downs to the Bruins. Good little drive by the Cardinals there. They were putting some things together, and I'm sure they'll talk about it. So hey, this was good, that was good, and kind of build from there. The wind has died down slightly, and as I said, we got a pretty good little crowd here tonight. Counting both sides, probably 150 or so people. Cardinals come up to the line of scrimmage. Matt Graham at quarterback. Got Fonsby in the backfield. Snap to quarterback, hand off to Fonsby, and he busts up the middle down to about the 30-yard line. Stopped by number 32, Aaron Thompson. That was just a simple off tackle, looked like maybe a quick trap. Official winds the clock, gonna keep it going. That was a good hard run. The hole opened up and he hit the hole, and you know kind of hard to defend that. Looks like the Cardinals are setting up in a 4-3 or uh, with a rover pass out to number 5, David. David Moore picks up a few here. Let's see where he goes to. It's gonna be second. Looks like he picked up. Well, he got the first down. Officials are motioning first down. So it looks like he picked up down to about the 21. About the 21. Again, Cardinals or the Bruins are coming in 3-0, and they've got a potent offense. People, they work like a machine. Matt Graham takes snap, drops back in before the plays even off. We have a whistle by the official. We have motion on the Cardinals. How'd y'all like that rhyme to say, go a whistle by the official? That sounded good, I thought. But looks like going to back them up 5. Going to make it first in about 15. 7:25 left to go in the first quarter. Game moving along pretty quick, like we're gonna it was last week. Last week it took us 45 minutes to play the first quarter. Still got Matt Graham at quarterback. He throws it downfield. Oh, almost an acrobatic catch by David Moore. One-handed. He was in the coverage was number 14, Mason McDaniel, on the coverage for the Cardinals. That was pretty close defense. Matt would have had to thread the needle to get that one in there. So that's going to bring up second. We got a flag. Okay, they've got a flag offsides Cardinals, so they're going to get the 5 yards back. Still going to be first down. Look like first and 10 now. Again, Cardinals in their road blues. I mean, Bruins in their road blues, Cardinals in their home reds. Hands off to Fonsby up the middle. He carries it down. Ball pops loose, but the man in the white hat is saying he was down, that it was not a fumble, that he was down before he lost control. So that's going to bring up. They got it first and goal on the 10 for the Cardinals. I mean, for the Bruins. I tell you, it's hard sometimes. You know, I coached both the Bruins and the Cardinals, so you kind of want to root for both of them a little bit here. Got number 5, David Moore, split to the left. Got Fonsby in the backfield. Matt Graham at quarterback. Shotgun. Hands off to Fonsby up the middle. And he carries it 10 yards for the Bruins touchdown. And then Coach asked the Whitecap about a possible hold. Let's see what we got here. We got number 10, Tony Wood in for the PAT. Kick it up. And looks like it's going to be just a little wide right. Not bad miss, but it was miss. So here we go with 6:19 to go in the first quarter. We got the Bruins 13, the Cardinals 0. We're going to take about a 10-second break here and throw some britches on. Okay, the sponsors for the Bruins tonight is going to be Castile Heating and Air, Boss Man Hauling, One Bob Security. That's One Boots on the Ground. Great guys, great bunch of guys, and you very seldom even know when they're around. Then we also have Postel Party of 5. Okay, the Bruins have lined up across the 30, getting ready to kick again. Okay, the whistle has blown, and kickers are approaching the ball, and toe to the leather. Caught in stride, bobbled a little bit, but caught in stride. Good return. I can't quite get the number. He won't turn this way. It's like number 21 for the Cardinals on the return. That's going to be Jordan Boone again carrying the ball. Again, the defense for the Cardinals. I didn't get a starting lineup from the offense, so I apologize. But defense starting is going to be Walter and Jacob at D ends, Errol at nose guard, Dakota at D tackle, McKinley at Sam linebacker, Kai at Mike, Zeitz at corner, Marquise at corner, Justin at rover, and Simba at safety. Ball carrier attempted to go up the middle. The running up the middle tonight's a little tough sledded. Stop that time was our kicker. Unless we have two number 10s. Do we have two number 10s? No. Oh man, let's see here. We got number 23 for the Bruins. Had a big game last week at linebacker. 5:37 to go in the first quarter. Cardinals are set up shop on about the 30-yard line. Looks like they bring it up to 2nd and 9. Hood set back, drops back to throw. Heaves one downfield. And the receiver had to turn into a defender on that one. Boone. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 9. Okay, looks like about our correction 3rd and 8. About 3rd and 8. They're going to come up. Looks like Hood's going to have Boone in the backfield with him. He motions over to the right-hand side like a slot. Hood drops back to pass, straight drop back. Jumps off a little screen pass. Oh, good run, good tackle. Tackle by number 23 for the Cardinals. That's McKinley Hunter, one of your captains for tonight. The ball carrier was number 21, Jordan Boone. It's going to bring up a 4th and short. What do we do on this? Do you punt it or do you go for it? You got to do something to try to get the momentum swung into your way. It does appear they're going to go for it. As Hood is going to go under center this time. He surveys the field. Looks like they're going with a jumbo package. Let's see what they got here. Ball hits the ground. And we'll go over on downs to the Cherokee County Bruins. Couldn't tell who recovered the fumble, but it really didn't matter due to the fact that it was fourth down. Or does that bring up fourth down? Because they just now putting 4 on the marker. So I think we had a penalty I may have missed. Nope. It is 1st and 10 for the Bruins on about the 35. Field again is holding up very good considering the rain we've got. It don't appear to be tore up much, and they played a lot in the same area. They come out with again with Graham at quarterback, Fonsby in the backfield. Number 4, Jalen Darby goes in motion, settles in at left slot. Matt Graham takes and rolls around to his right, throws it downfield. Caught by number 5, David Moore. It's going to move the chains. That must have been some broken coverage because Moore he was wide open. You hate to see him that wide open a lot of times because the quarterback usually overthrows them. You always say when you got a receiver that open, hope your quarterback don't get happy and just let one sail.
Take those.
Monitor, guys, we'll take those. So, Bruins set up 1st and 10 on the 14. Quick little pass out to 19 for the Bruins. Aaron Thompson comes in and makes a good tackle, along with number 14, Michael Mason McDaniel. So them coming on the stop's going to make it 1st and goal for the Bruins. Clock continues to roll. We're down to 2 minutes and 48 seconds in the 1st quarter. Got David Moore split to the left. I just see them run it just up the middle, good old power football, and that's what they do with Fonsby. I think that's Fonsby's 3rd touchdown of the evening. Going to have number 10, Tony Wood, come in for the PAT. Bruins' first game, they traveled down to Mobile, played a new team out of Mobile, Alabama. About a 6-hour ride for about a 2-hour football game. A lot of them stayed the night, come back the next day. I think the Cardinals are on the road next week. They start their road trips. They go for 2 with Fonsby. He pops it outside and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So that brings the score up 21-0 for the Bruins with 2:26 to go in the 1st quarter. So we're going to take about a 30-second break, and we're going to throw some warm pants on. Okay, the Bruins preparing to kick off again. Number 10, Mr. Moore's going to toe the leather again. Cardinals receive the kickoff. And he's broke it outside. Good return up to. He's still moving, folks. He's up to about the. Looks like he's going to be close to the 40-yard line. So that's where the Cardinals will set up shop on this possession is on the 40. I'd like to give a shout out to Bartow County Sheriff's Department. They pulling security for us out here tonight on a cold blister night. I'm sure he would rather be at home, but thank you, Bartow County Sheriff's Department, for the security at the field. Also, our chain crew. Don't know their names, but these guys volunteer, so thank you to the chain crew. And again, looking across with the fans between the Bruins and the Cardinals, we've probably got 150, close to 175 here. Got a lot standing out along the fence. We got a lot that are sitting down towards the end zones on just on the outside of the fence. Got Hoods bringing them to the line of scrimmage. Hoods in shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands off. Short gain up the middle. See if we can tell who that was this time. See, big number 70, Marcus McReynolds, taking and getting that shoe back on. Looks like he slid his foot out the shoe that time. Gonna be a pickup about one. That was a good hard run up the middle. Cardinals run one on late. Got a lot of motion going on. Got a 3 stack to the right. Oh, that was good contact by both the running back and the defensive back. And on the stop for the Bruins, looks like number 39 and number 0, Tennessee Jones, running back, was number 21, Jordan Boone. Because it looks like we got third and about 7 as the clock's down to 50 seconds. Sun's settling down over Dillinger Park. You can see it over the sky right down towards Plant Bowen. Can't quite see Plant Bowen because we got a big old hill in front of us, but got Hood coming out empty backfield. Bruins sitting in their traditional 4-2. Pressure on Brown, who made the stop on that one. I can't quite see it. If everybody else move out of the way, I think appears it was number 45, Kyrak. All right, so the buzzer sounds, and we are 21-0 in the first quarter. Cherokee County Bruins over the Cartersville Cardinals. Officials going to take the chain, guys, and move them to the other end of the field and see what we can do from down there. Well, they didn't go real far. Go ahead, move it. John. Give a big shout out to the crew here tonight, giving you this broadcast. Got JT Percival up there on the camera. Give us a wave, JT. Give us a wave. There you go. And then we got Todd down here on the laptop helping keep things straight down there. And some of you may remember me, some of you may not. Some of you probably wish I wasn't around, but I'm the old coach, Russell Bailey. And with the Bruins last year. Those of you that didn't know, the Bruins did go down to play for a championship. Unfortunately, we fell just a little short. All right, looks like we're going to be in punt formation for the Cardinals. Punting is number 14, Mason McDaniel. That kid does it all, don't I? I wonder if he sells popcorn at halftime. Low snap. He does get the kick away, but it is basically straight up and takes a Cherokee bounce, then it takes a Cardinal bounce, and then somebody snatched it up, and he got stopped right there. Uh, Number 6 for the Cardinals, for the Bruins, Austin Butler grabbed it up. Also, I don't know about the water guys for the Cardinals, but I will give a shout out to the water boys with the Bruins. T-Rip, as I call him, Trip Davis, and Gunner Fowler. Gunner just won a state championship in basketball last week in the middle school. So congratulations to him and his school over there in Cherokee County for a state championship. And I feel like the temperature's starting to drop a little bit. What do you think, Todd?
I'm wearing shorts, so
I said I got on shorts so I can feel it. Oh man. Uh, Austin Butler, number 6 on the carry, and on the tackle, number 70, Marcus McReynolds. Now Marcus isn't wearing his traditional number. Marcus wore the number 50 forever, and I think this is honestly the first game that he hasn't worn it. And I may correct me if I'm wrong. If you're listening, to Courtney, I think Courtney Taylor was 70, and they were just best friends. Got Matt Graham in quarterback. That was a loss of about 8 for the Bruins. Hand off up the middle. Big hit by number 32, Aaron Thompson on the ball carrier. Ball carrier was number 2, Marquise Brown. Marquise and Simba last year were different numbers, so having to get used to these guys wearing these different jerseys. Now, a quick reminder for y'all, those of y'all that don't know, we'll talk just a second after play, give y'all a little idea. But Matt Graham brings the Bruins up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like we've got 3rd and about 15. The scorekeeper upstairs says 13. Matt Graham rolls, throws down the catch by number 5, David Moore. He was hit on the sidelines by number 26, but kept Trey Robertson kept his balance and got into the end zone for another Bruins touchdown. These guys, everybody says, I think I'll play semi-pro football and make me some money. Well, they don't make any money. These guys actually pay to play. So they do it for the love of the game, not the love of the paycheck. Some of them get lucky and get to advance on to the indoor arena league. We got number 10, Tony Wood for the PAT. Kick is up, and kick is good. So it makes it with 13 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the second quarter. It is 28-0 Bruins. But as I was saying, these guys do not get paid to play. They pay to play. And luckily they have owners like Steven Spurlock and Derek Broom with the Cardinals. Then you got Randy Fowler and John, the mayor. That's what I call him. But John and Randy do a great job with the Bruins. This is their second year in ownership with them, building that program over there. So, and the one way they work is through sponsorships. And one way we're able to bring you these great broadcasts is through sponsorships. So, if you'd like to pick up a sponsorship and keep this web feed going, I'm sure if you hit Unc or John up, either one, they'll be glad to talk to you and get you some advertising to keep these games going. Bruins are kicking off again. Number 13, David Harris. Be kicking off. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. Deep kick. It is returnable. He does have a gap up the middle. He's returned it up to about the 38, 39-yard line. Where that's where the Bruins will set up shop. Looks like we're on. Well, they're counting at the 40 up top, but I don't know about you, Todd. It looks to me more like it's behind the 40, about the 38. So we'll kind of see where it's going there. Well, they've changed it now to 38. So let's see if the Cardinals can get some offensive movement going here. They had a good little drive going a few minutes ago, and unfortunately, penalty kind of stalled it. They do have big number 98 playing center for them today. He's a great guy, Billy Stone. Oh, that was uh that was a hard hit up the middle. So that's the stop is for about a yard and a half loss. Going to bring up third and 12 short 11. It's good when you get to move around to a few different teams. You get to learn these different players and get to spend a little time with them. And these are a bunch of great guys on both sides of the ball here. So you would like to see all of them do well. Hood brings them up. Got two in the backfield. Low snap. Had to kind of scoop it up off the ground. Ball carrier again was number 21, Jordan Boone. Looks like we got a timeout Cardinals. So we'll take this little 30-second timeout with them. Again, you're listening to the Cartersville Cardinals versus the Cherokee County Bruins. And with 11:19 to go in the second quarter, we got a score of 28. The Bruins 28, Cardinals 0.
Not us, but either or.
Was you there last week?
The game?
Yeah.
Pretty good. I hope you like the improvements I've made to the stream.
Items.
Oh, you didn't even see the first one? Oh. Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was just wow. No. Good. Okay. We're back live with you. Cardinals quarterback goes under center, hands off up the middle. Blocks by number 70, Marcus McReynolds, number 98, Billy Stone. And looked like the ball carrier. Well, Abbott, number 22, Justin Abbott, good ball carrier for the Cardinals. Okay, and we got brings up 4th and 10. Punting for the Cardinals, number 14, Mason McDaniel. I don't know if he's kin to Coach McDaniel. I don't think so. Maybe a brother, but I don't think it's his kid. All right, he's getting ready to punt. Cardinals crowding or Bruins crowding the line of scrimmage. Looked like they came after it. The kick did get away. Return Marcus. Looked like Marcus Brown. I call him Keys. The return pick up of about 5 on the return. And the Bruins will set up shop on the 38-yard line on their own 38. So they're about, let's say 62 yards away from the end zone. And I'm telling you, people, for it to be 70 degrees this afternoon at 5 o'clock, I think it's down to, if it was raining now, it'd be snow. We'll try to see if we can't get a comment from the coaches at halftime. Can't guarantee. That was a little swing pass. Stopped by number 32, Aaron Thompson. Pass was out to number 9, Demetrius. That was Meach. But his game down is Demetrius Brown, but everybody knows him a little better as Meach, number 9 for the Bruins. Again, number 69 for the Bruins, Warren Thompson. I'd like to congratulate him and his wife, Tiff, on the birth of their brand new baby boy this past Wednesday. It looks like the Cardinals going to come up in a four-man front. Matt Graham in a quarterback and shotgun. Fonsby set to his left. Back looks right and then heaves one downfield. The Cardinals thought they'd intercepted, but from my vantage point here, and I'm not being biased either way, but it did look like it took a hop into the DB's hands. But still good defense by the secondary for the Cardinals. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 10 and a half. Again, the head coaches for both teams is for the Bruins is Michael Anderson, and for the Cardinals is Derek Broom. Both guys, really good guys, trying to really build a good program here. Graham set up the pass. He's scrambling around. Looks around. Kate finds Fonsby on about the 46. They can mark him at the 45. So Cherokee was able to capitalize on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll get a fresh set of downs at the Cardinal 45-yard line. Again, if you hear a little bit of muffling in the background, the wind is blowing probably 15, 20 miles an hour, and we are outside. Aaron Thompson threatened to blitz, but back to back off. But goes laterally across the line of scrimmage to make the tackle. Aaron started out on the left-hand side of the offense, or the right-hand side of the offense, and moved laterally all the way across and made the stop on the ball carrier, Fonsby. Pickup of about 2.5, 2.5. We're going to call it 2nd and 8. They come to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what happens here. Matt Graham sits back to throw. He's looking downfield. He's directing his receivers. They have it wrapped up, stopped a couple times. Graham takes a big hit. He was hit by number 11, Marvin Bellamy. Evidently, did the ball pop out? Ball did pop out, recovered by the Cardinals. Okay, the official says the flag was holding on the offense. Cardinals decline the penalty and take possession of the ball. So here they are. They're set up shop on about the 43, 44. They're on 43. The way the wind's blowing, I'm telling you, a completion is hard to get on a long pass tonight. Here it comes up under center. Gets his drops. Looks downfield. Complete. Complete number 8. Let's see if we can get that right quick. Joe Ricks on the catch. Number 24, Cam on the stop. And we have a penalty flag. Okay, we had an offside on the defense and an ineligible man downfield on the offense. So those penalties will offset. Remains first and 10 for the Cardinals after a good pass and catch completion for the Cardinals. So let's see what Mr. Hood has in mind this time. He goes under center. Under a lot of pressure. He's dancing around. Ball comes out. It is scooped and scored by number 48 for the Bruins. See if we can get that. We try to definitely get them when they get a scoop and score. Number 48, Dakota Rack. Dakota Rack. Uh, like I said, Kenneth Hood, the quarterback for the Cardinals, trying to make something happen back there, try and get around and make something happen. And I didn't see exactly who stripped the ball, but he was stripped and it was scooped and scored. So that's a nut for another Bruins touchdown. If anybody's riding by and got a heater in the back of the truck they want to drop off, me and Todd could use it.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, we definitely. If you own a corporation and you want a shout out tonight, bring us a heater on down here to Dillinger Park. David Harris with the hold. Tony Wood for the kick, and it's slightly to the offensive right. So with 5:48 to go, or do we have a penalty? That one kind of hurts your defense there. They get up and they miss a field goal, and then you have an illegal participation call, which gives the Bruins another shot at the kick. Like I said, we got number 13, David Harrison, into hold. Number 10, Tony Wood, into kick. And whistles again. I think we may have offside.
Offside defense, Cardinals 30.
Looks like number 30 for the Cardinals, Adam Moore. Yeah, that's what they're going to call. He got just a little bit of a quick jump there. Hey, but you gotta make your breaks sometimes. You got to take chances. Yeah.
He was 100% of the shots he don't take.
So what?
He was 100% of the shots he don't take.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna line it up for a third time. Again, David Harris at the hold. Woods with the kick, and it's blocked. And the Cardinals scoop it up. The kicker's got to realize, kickers, if your kick is blocked and it's still in the field of play, the opposing team can scoop it up and take it downfield for a 2-point conversion. So after a whirlwind of events there, we have an offside, an illegal participation, then the third kick attempt. The first one was missed, the second one was good, and the third one was blocked. Shout out to the Cardinals film taker, Miss April Broom. She's walking by, waving. Now, again, I coached with the Cardinals, and the coaching staff of the Cardinals. I actually coached back when we were the North Georgia Bulldogs. Casey Smith and Mike Smith, owners up there. So I've traveled the Southeast with a lot of these folks. Let's see. Who's big number 99 the Cardinals? Let's see who that is this year. Clayton Hill. That's a big boy. All right, so with 5:40 to go, the Cardinals getting ready to kick. David Harris is your kicker. Whistle blows. He comes down, approaches, boom, ball downfield. He outkicks the receiving team. Now he did go down to one knee, but in this league, you can get up and run just like the NFL. He's headed up the sidelines. He does get hit. It looks like around the 45, 46 yard line. Great return. Now again, in the league, the AAFL, they do play college rules, all except for the tackle. And the tackle being you have to receive contact to be brought down. So therefore, you know, with him going down to one knee, he was able to get up and run. Now at halftime, we will stay live for just a couple minutes. I'm gonna try my best to get one of the owners from the Bruins and an owner from the Cardinals. Do a quick little interview with him. I'm gonna see if we can't talk to Charles Hand, get his input to what he's seeing and where they're growing and where they see him go. I have a flag on the Cardinals. Going, God, that one, that's a backbreaker there. Going to back them all the way back up to the 10-yard line after a great return by the Cardinals. Kill it, kill it. All right, Cardinals back at it here. Yeah, that navigates about a 40-yard return. This time, Hood slips and falls on the uh, slips falls. Looks like it's going to back him up to about the 1 foot line. Okay, Cardinals here kind of backed up a little bit. Going to be second and about 19 from the 1 foot line. Send the man in motion. Hood sets up. He had no choice. He had to scoot outside. Ball comes loose again. He gets it back up and looks like he's going to be tackled in the end zone for a safety. So the bad thing about that is like I said, they had a great kick return, maybe a little momentum sliding, and got it called back, and so they had to go backwards, and then that set them up on about the 1 foot line. The first play from scrimmage, he barely got back to the line of scrimmage on the second one. He did get tackled in the end zone for a safety. Again, safety is 2 points. We got about 3:27 to go in the first half. And I'm gonna tell you, people, like I said earlier today here in Cartersville, it was about 72, 73 degrees. Was enjoying the day outside, and now then it's dropped down. I think I see a lady behind me got a little baby blanded up, or bundled up. It's done got cold in Cartersville. Are y'all enjoying the game so far? Fans said they enjoying the game. Hey, it's all about these guys, getting out here having a good time. Sure, we all want to be winners, but we got to learn to be men first, and that's what this coaching staff's trying to instill in these young guys. Again, scores 36-0 off of the safety. Cardinals tee it up to kick off again. Bruins will take over with 2:50. Well, they're letting the clock run a little bit, folks. I think that's what we're at that point. That's what we need to do. Just let it roll and let it run. Good deep kick took by number 5. He goes up the left side for the Cardinals. Well, my bad, the Bruins. look at that. David Moore on the return. He brings it back up to about, let's see if we can tell where we're at here. He's on the far side, so we have to wait to the official on this side of the mark. About the Cardinal 33. And but I just, I saw a couple players here swapping helmets a minute ago. Some of these guys, like I said, they have to pay their own shoulder pads, they have to pay for their own helmet, they have to buy their uniforms, and they have to pay a league fee to play. So it's tough on a lot of them. So they do come in and they for lack of a better term, they share gear. We still got Mac Graham in at quarterback. Pretty sure we'll see him most of the night. He's about the only one they have. He throws across the middle, complete to number 9. Meach. I don't know why I can't remember Meach's number. I guess I'm getting old. Meach caught the completion for about 6 yards, and we're down to under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Cardinals not getting in no hurry. Got number 14, TJ Renaud, spread out to the right. Mac Jones is pressured. Court ball comes loose, and it is recovered. Looks like they're going to give it recovered by number 11 for the Cardinals. That's going to be Marvin Bellamy. Marvin's up there. He hasn't slowed down. This guy, he's not looking at the scoreboard. He's looking at this as a football game. It's time to play football. So Marvin doing a really good job out here. And yes, we have parents, we have girlfriends, we have wives, no husbands, but we have several out here to support these two teams. And they Bruins and Cardinals both played in a summer league last year, so they went to the spring league this year. They were in the same conference, played last year, met in regular season and the playoffs. Cardinals called timeout with about 31.7 seconds to go in the half. So we're going to take about a 5-second break with them and see if we can't put on a jacket. Okay, we're back live. Cardinals run the ball off right tackle. Looks like about a yard loss. We're down to 30. Well, we're going to call it 20-something seconds left in the half. Looks like we're just going to let the clock run out, and in the first half, we're down 13, 11, 10, 9, 8. All right. And the horn buzzes, and that tells me it's halftime here at Dillinger Park in Cartersville, Georgia, with the Cherokee County Bruins leading the Cartersville Cardinals 36-0.
We're having a halftime show?
We're having a halftime show.
Halftime show.
I'll join. Oh, okay. We looks like we got Charles Hand, who is one of the owners to the Cartersville Cardinals, coming this way. We're going to talk to him a second, kind of get his viewpoint on what's going on. How you doing, Coach Hand? Now, this guy here, folks, I'm gonna tell you, he's a go-getter. I've worked with him off and on now for about 5 years. Coach, got a little bit of struggle going on, but you're building a program here. You're building pride. You're taking these young guys and installing something in them that is really going to help them in their future. How do you feel about the way your program's going and where you want to go?
At the moment, it's heading in the right direction. It's definitely a work in progress, as you can see. You know, they're young, they're hungry. We just got to finish doing what we started and build a team that's going to make it different.
Well, Coach Hand, you know it don't happen overnight. So just keep your head up, keep driving, and good luck to you rest of the season. It's good seeing you. It's always a good friend of mine. I'll always love him, always care for him. Now then, we're gonna have John Little step in here with the Bruins. John, this is our second year together.
It is.
Looking good here tonight. Tell me what you like and what you don't like.
Well, I don't like the dumb mistakes we made. I mean, I don't expect us to be perfect, but we just missed a block, forced a fumble there. Cardinals playing hard. They're not giving up. So we just got to keep blocking our, beating our assignments. We got to win our assignments. That's all we got to do.
Now, where do you see your Bruins going for the remainder of the season next year? I know y'all moved up to the EAFL this year. Last year had a great season, 9-1, second in the league, and this year you already moved up. People, last year people were saying y'all are not going to be anything. Y'all are just going to be there. Well, looks like you're fixing to be 3-0, and you're currently ranked number 7 in the league.
Yeah, we are. I'm okay with that. I don't particularly care for anything preseason, during season accolades. I want it to be the end of season accolades. That's what we're focused on. That's what our guys are focused on. We're just going to play every game, one game at a time, and take it from there. Keep trying to improve week to week. We're still not playing a perfect football game. We were a couple months late getting started for the spring season, so we're going to stick with the EFL, going forward. Have a full off season to prepare, and see what happens.
One good thing, John, I look across the field there. Y'all, and it was last year too. When we went to Savannah, we went to Columbus or wherever. We always had a good following, and that's one thing I can say about the Bruins is y'all do have a good following. You have a good foundation. And you got a coaching staff that's willing to endure it with you. Uh, I was blessed enough to be with y'all last year and enjoyed the whole time, But I just want to tell you, thank you for the Bruins. And, if anybody out here wants to get a sponsorship into the Bruins, be sure and reach out to Uncle Randy or John, and they'll be glad to talk to you and get you signed up, get you, some names on the board, and see if we can't keep this going. John, y'all doing a great job, and keep it up.
I appreciate it, man. Absolutely, we have a great fan base. We do travel well, players and fans. So we're building something here. I think that's pretty special, and the community's rallied behind us. So we're going to do what we can to get our sponsors' names out in front of as many people as we can, whether that's social media or at our home games or here, even away games for that matter. But, we're here as a community, to do things for the community. We're bringing the kids into it, getting them involved early. We're trying to build something that's going to last a long time, not be 1 or 2 years and done. So
That is one thing I spoke with Uncle about a little while. Y'all got the Junior Cherokee Bruins starting up here in the next couple of weeks. Y'all got signups starting, don't you?
Well, we don't have signups yet. The CYFA signups, that's first and foremost. That's where all the local schools kids play. Once their season is over, then we're going to create a couple of all-star teams and do some holiday tournaments and stuff like that. So yeah, we are, we're heavily involved as far as supporting them as any way we can, because they've supported us. We're just kind of trying to give back as much as we can in that regard. But yeah, man, the CYFA signups are coming up soon. I think this coming week is signups for all the kids that, River Ridge, Cherokee, Etowah, Woodstock, Creekview, and Sequoia districts, to get them signed up and playing football in the fall.
Yeah, I remember last year we did the camp with Cherokee Youth Football, and then we did our own camp where a lot of them came to, and it was exciting to see the youth of Cherokee County getting out there, and we had some from Cartersville come up there as well.
We did.
Jalen Chapman brought some of his players from
We
the
did.
Cartersville Parks and Recreation, so we had a great time.
I mean, end of the day, man, Cartersville is our neighbor. We kind of have a little bit of a county border war, if you will, going on, rivalry with them. And I actually talked to Spurlock earlier about we're going to get a trophy, and each regular season matchups, we're going to have it, kind of play it like the Governor's Cup does in college, right? So whichever county wins their regular season takes that trophy home for the year. Give a little bragging rights, something to play for.
That's
Some fun inside the fun. You know?
Oh yeah, and the fans are great too. You know, you turn and you look at both y'all's and Cardinals fans. Cardinals building a fan base here,
Sure.
which is something that's needed. And
They do a good job here, man, and I think they're building. And I'm gonna tell you what, in the second half, you're gonna see these guys come out there and fight. They're not gonna fold tail and run. They're gonna give us a game, and they're gonna learn from it, and they're gonna improve. And that's what we want for our guys and their guys. Is just everybody get better by the end of the season, and see what happens, see what shakes out.
all right, well, John, we're gonna take a quick break here and grab something to drink. It's good seeing you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for having me back with the Bruins again this year.
Absolutely. Go Bruins.
Go Bruins! And just a little shout out there. We have a saying in Cherokee County, Bruins country. Are you ready? And we're gonna be ready here in about 9 minutes for second half of football. Okay, we're live now with Coach Anderson with the Cherokee County Bruins. Take a quick look back at the camera, Coach, before they know y'all. Had the pleasure of coaching with you last year and working with you some this year. Y'all looking good out there.
Yeah,
What do you like and what do you see y'all need to work on?
Yeah, I mean, I like our intensity out there. I like most of the things we're doing. I mean, we scored in every facet of the game, which is great. We are, had a couple turnovers, which is a little bit worrisome. But again, I think our guys are out there playing well. Really like the special teams. I think this year we're a lot more organized on special teams, and we've been working on that every single practice. That was going to be one of our focuses coming into the season, and it's kind of worked out well for us. So we continue to do that, continue to make plays on offense and defense, and I think we'll be fine.
Well, I noticed too you got a new DC this year, and Coach Todd Davis really stepped up, doing a great job. I think he's doing a good job of controlling his defense and getting players, and he's got some good assistants there too. Don't remember your OC's name, but you have an OC also that's really calling some good plays, good shots.
Yeah, so Todd's doing a great job on defense. I think what we wanted to do this year was simplify on both sides. So we really wanted to make sure that we were good at several things, actually masterful at several things, and not just good at a bunch of things, right? So on offense, we brought in Tom Rubin. He's really simplified our offense, and we kind of we actually have a program that we're running on offense instead of just kind of play after play after play. On defense, we've worked around with our personnel and kind of got the best out of the guys that we have. Todd's done a great job. Scott Wilkins is also doing an excellent job on defense. He's calling most of the plays. And again, I couldn't be happier with the way the season has started out. 2-0. Looks like we hopefully will be 3-0 after this game, and ready to play the rest of the season.
Well, good luck rest of the year, Coach. I'll be around hollering at you. But good luck. Have a safe. If I don't get to talk to you after game, y'all have a safe trip back to Cherokee County, and we will see you the 23rd.
Thanks, man. Great.
Take care. Take care. Good talking to you. We looked at the camera this time. Okay, we're back to the second half of the Cherokee County Bruins and the Cartersville Cardinals. Hope you got to hear the halftime talks. We spoke with uh, Charles Hand with the Cardinals, and he admits they've still got a lot of building to do. They've got a lot going on. Uh, they moved to Cartersville last year from Calhoun, so they have a lot of players from Cartersville and Calhoun on the team on the roster. Then you got the Cherokee County Bruins, which has people from Cherokee and Pickens County, and I think they may have a couple from Cartersville area actually, Paulding County. So they're very diversified as well. We're getting ready for second half kickoff here. The Cardinals will have the ball to start second half as Cartersville's preparing to kick off. Look like we got number 2 Marquise Brown deep for the Bruins. I see Preach down here on the sidelines taking pictures. He's always getting them shots in. The ball's kicked off down the middle. Goes to David Moore to return. Got a pretty good return here up to about the. He's still going. He's broke loose and still going. Now, how in the world he got out of that one, we don't know. Let's look and see if we see any flags. No flags. About an 85-yard touchdown return. I'm sitting there trying to tell Preach, hey, you need to get a picture of me. But but he played with me last year and done a great job. He's dedicated his time to his children with their athletic sports, and he's doing the photography and the PA system for the Bruins at home. But that was about an 85-yard return, not exactly the way the Cardinals hoped to start the second half. Brings the score to 42-0. And this is the hard part of the game, Todd. This is where the coaches have to try to keep their players up, keep their enthusiasm up, and let them know, we're building something here. Let's not let it down. And it gets hard when it's games like this. And I've coached on both ends of the spectrum, to where you've been the leader and where you've also been the one behind.
Honestly, the best thing they can do right now is just keep playing, keep fighting it out. There's no reason to give up now. It just started to be the third quarter. They're they can still pull something off.
Yeah. And the Bruins go for 2 with Dansby up the middle. Not Dansby, Fonsby. Fonsby. I don't know why I said Dansby. But so that makes your score 44-0. And I know Coach Broom's not going to let the guys get down. I mean, yeah, they're naturally they're sitting here saying, "Man, this game's over." But I remember a Falcons team that played against a Patriots team in the Super Bowl, and they were up by like I don't know how many, and ended up losing the ball game.
Hey, we don't talk about coach. It's like what my coach used to always say. The game is over once the fourth quarter ends.
Right. You play well. I don't know if you remember the movie We Are Marshall. Okay, what did Coach Lingale always say? Play till the whistle blows. So, and I'm sure Coach Broom and Spurlock, they're going to keep these guys going. I mean, and like I said, it's hard as a coach. This is where you become more of a mentor than a coach. You got Mr. Brown back here getting ready to kick it off. What you saying, Ty?
These are grown men. They have played this game for years, and I don't think any of them are going to be giving up today.
No, no, no. Let's see, who's this? Is this on the return? Lost his footing back there. Had a good return going and lost his footing. It's going to be looks like number 8, Dimitri. Nope. Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong roster there. Let's look at this one. Number 8, Joe Ricks on the return. Joe had a good catch earlier in the game. Unfortunately, it was nullified by a holding call. I think we're at the part where we could probably let the clock roll a little bit. Game's moving a lot faster than last week's game. We're only an hour and 15 minutes into it, and we are into the third quarter. Quarterback runs into the ball carrier in the backfield. They're in the area there where the footing isn't quite as good as it is once you get on upfield a little bit, but it was a carry for positive yardage. Looks like a yeah, they're gonna call it 9. So we got the second 9, 26-yard line. Again, glad to have y'all with us tonight, listening, watching. Number 23, McKinley Hunter sits up at outside linebacker on the left. Hood drops back to throw. He's under pressure. Now Hood will take off and run with the ball. And he scrambles out of bounds over there. Looks like he's going to be close to a Cardinals first down, depending on the spot.
They are calling it third down. That would be a 3rd and 1 if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's close. And as I told y'all earlier today, it was at one time about 73 degrees here in Cartersville. We're down to a chilly 58. Looks like we're going to have a low of about 46 or 48 tonight. So may have been a little bit early to take the electric blanket off the bed.
Concession stand.
Yeah, the Cardinals do have a concession stand here, and from what somebody told me, it's pretty daggone good. So, okay, on the RPO, Hood keeps, turns upfield, slides. Looks like we may have a penalty coming in on the Bruins. Looks like he may have been hit as he was going to the ground. Good, clean game by both teams tonight. Okay, let's see what the probably they're going to call personal foul, helmet to helmet. So that is targeting. Unfortunately, with this, well, fortunately, unfortunately, however you want to say it, in this league, they do not have a replay. So you can't challenge it to see if the player should be ejected. And usually in this, they don't. They just go ahead and call the personal foul, 15 yards. They will call it targeting and move on from there. That's going to move it all the way up to the 49. And we have timeout on the official. Well, don't know exactly why the officials have called a timeout here, but we're going to sit down here for them with them for a minute.
They're probably going to see what happened because he did go down, and that did look like a late hit on the with the Bruins player. So they may be trying to see if that's enough for an ejection. I don't know if they eject on this league, but I've never seen a league that doesn't eject for a target.
Yeah, but I know they can't review it to see if it is not. Most times, if it's flagrant and the official calls it, he will go ahead and make the ejection. I see they're out there talking now. Looks like they're talking with Coach Anderson, kind of explaining what what's going on.
Are they trying to decide if it was flagrant or not?
Uh, well, I don't see the officials talking about. I see Coach Anderson talking with the officials, but I don't see any of the officials getting together and talk. So they may just go ahead and play the personal foul and play ball. Okay, so the Cardinals will set up shot 1st and 10 on the Cherokee 49. Make sure, do we have a quarterback change? That may have been it. It does appear they have a quarterback change. Number 3 for the Bruins, Walter Grogan, uh, on the quarterback sack.
More than
Looks close. 1920. Hood may have been pulled out as the quarterback. Yes, I do believe they're over there checking on Hood now. That may have been it. The officials noticed that Hood wasn't on his feet real well, so they called a medical timeout to make sure that that he was okay. And it appears they're going with the concussion protocol. So that's going to bring up 2nd and about 28. And we got movement on the offensive line. That happens a lot when you change quarterbacks like that. The players are used to a certain snap count, and then they have to come into a new snap count. And usually if you don't have linemen jumping, then you do end up with a bad snap or something like that. So things are kind of going downhill for the Cardinals here a little bit now. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 33. At this point, you just try to maybe set the ball up in the middle of the field, try to get what you can on runs, and hope you can get a good kick. Number 8 is in motion for the Cardinals. Handoff up the middle. He picks up probably about 5, maybe 6. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like 3rd down, and they're about 27. Clock is running, as it should be. It is a little bit warmer now that I've got some long sleeves on. I guess I'll learn not to wear shorts out here. Quarterback takes a snap. And then the new quarterback for the Cardinals. I couldn't really see the number of the quarterback. Is it 22 or 23? If it is 22, it would be Justin Abbott. We'll have McDaniel, looks like back to kick. This comes to the point of the game where special teams are even hard to get the players out there for special teams because, let's be honest, they don't want to be the. This kick is blocked, scooped, and score for the Bruins. Looks like the kick was recovered and returned by number 6, Austin Butler, it appears. We have 7:50 left. Again, good night. Good crisp night of football. David Harris with the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So that's going to. Yes, we have a score of 51-0 here. Tied with 7:50 to go in the third.
We have our first game, which was what, 0-50.
51. The same exact score down in Mobile.
It's very unfortunate, but these guys will keep playing it until the fourth quarter is gone. These Cardinals are not going to give up that easy.
No, you can see the. I'm not going to say anger and disgust, but you can see the pride that these guys still have. I mean, they want to win football games, and they know it's coming. They know their time is coming. They just know that they've got to keep chugging away at it. Just the Bruins are just they've got so many players. Most of these guys have been together going on their second year now, so they
Monkey Park Gaming says go 19.
Monkey Boy Gaming says go 19. And is he saying 19 for the Bruins or the Cardinals? Okay, we got whistles
You got a flag?
and a flag.
No, we don't. The Bruins, 19 the Bruins.
19 Bruins. Well, let's see who that's number 19 Bruins is. I think I know.
Put Monkey Boy Gaming, put Kaheem Tucker in.
King Tucker. Monkey Boy, Monkey Boy, if you must be out of Cherokee County or Pickens County, one of the two. So that's all you gotta do, folks. Come in, and make a comment, and we'll let you know that we saw your comment, and we will comment back. Uh, Starting to see a few subs for the Bruins. Uh, we'll try to get a few of them out there right quick. Number 8, TJ. No, I'm sorry. Number 8's not on our roster. Grogan's still out there. Let's see. I do know Simba's out of the game now. They're starting safety. Looks like Marquise Brown may be out of the game. That was ball comes off the helmet of the intended receiver. Looks like number 3, Walter Grogan, the defensive end, read that one pretty good. I do think, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a
Jackson, red team, Cardinals burning.
who was it?
Deion Jackson.
Deion Jackson. The red team is burning. They're definitely having a tough go of it tonight. Let's see what's got here. Quarterback's in shotgun formation. Snap is on the ground. He's fumbled, and he just covers up. Looks like a loss of probably about 10.
Monkey Boy Gaming. It's all about Kaheen Tucker.
Monkey boy, are you kidding, Kaheem Tucker? Looks like we've got some Cardinals that just showed up.
Yeah, a little late to the party, but always welcome.
It's, I guess they say it's better to come listen to the music than to not get here at all.
It is 3rd and 23.
Third and about 23 for the Cardinals. They kind of got things spread out here a little bit. Single setback. And he airs it out, and it is intercepted. And return for another Bruins touchdown. Interception by number 8. I don't have him on my roster. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That's going to make your score should be 59. They've got 58, but we were 51 prior to that touchdown. But no, that's right. So yes, the score is 58-0. Cardinals are down but not out.
Lee, them big bad bruising Bruins.
Okay, Cody, we got you out there with them big bad bruising Bruins. Let me give me a little drink of water here.
What are you drinking?
I just regular old Kirkland water from good old Costco.
Sponsor.
Oh me. Wind seems to have laid down a little bit. We got 4 minutes 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. He goes over the returner's head. He goes back and gets it. Returns it for about 15 or 20 yards. Up to, let's see where we're going to spot it at. Looks like they're going to spot it on about the 18. No, it ain't the 18. Looks like it's spotted on about the 25. Cardinals on their own 25. And again, like I said, this is one of those games where it's really hard to stay motivated and into. But I'm gonna tell you, I've coached against these Cardinals and watched them now for 2 years since they've been down here. Coach Broom is not gonna stop. Coach Broom's gonna keep pushing and making these guys, just step up. Looks like number 12 for the Cardinals maybe getting ready to go into quarterback. Let's see. Tay Allen. Now Tay's a name I haven't called out in a while. Tay's a good little ball player. He's a hustler. He's a go getter. All right, so Cardinals going to set up shop 1st and 10 on about the 24. Cardinals show the Bruins show pressure, and the Cardinals bring it right up the middle.
2nd and 9, right?
Depending on where the spot, but yeah, I would say 2nd and 9. Looked like he fell forward for about a yard.
About 3 minutes 20 seconds left in the game.
Third quarter. Oh, we're still 3rd quarter. Yeah, we still got. That's why I mentioned a minute ago. It might be a good time to let that clock run just a little bit.
Mr. Monkey Boy Gaming, show and tell Bruins coach puts Hakeem at the corner.
Number 3, Grogan in again.
Someone tell Bruins coach to put Hakeem at corner. Mr. Monkey Boy Gaming.
Monkey Boy Gaming wants they've got to be kinfolk or something because he's wanting him in the ball game. Number 3, Walter Grogan, the second. I didn't mention that a minute ago, but he's in on the stop for. Oh, they're gonna call horse collar on that. So that's gonna bring it back to the original line of scrimmage. Should be a 15-yard mark off.
Horse collar. Well, that you don't want to get those.
No, it's gonna be a personal foul, 15 yards. It's gonna bring the ball up to about the 41. The only bad thing about this is the visitors have to walk all the way around the track for the concessions or the restrooms. So it's a good little hike for them to have to come up here and use the restrooms.
Well, thanks. Well, good thing we're right here.
Yeah. Hand off up the middle. I'm trying to get a number of. Looks like they have moved Mr. Daniels, the quarterback. That's the Cardinals, that is. Number 14, Mason McDaniel. That kid's done it all now. He's punted, he's played safety, he's played quarterback, and now then they've got him in here to finish this one out. We're down to a minute and 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals appear to have something going here. 2nd about 5. One of the fans hollers, "Why are they running the ball?" It accomplishes 2 goals. You don't have your quarterback getting hurt because the pressure from the Bruins defense is definitely getting back there. You don't have to worry about a fumble, and you don't have to worry about an interception.
Yep, and no gain on the play, unfortunately.
Yep. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And I can tell you firsthand, it's easy to coach sitting on the sideline, or in the bleachers, or at home.
It's kind of like the backseat driving a football, right?
Yeah. So like the joke goes, well, that's a carry. Looks like he picked up about 3 or 4.
4th and 3.
The comic, that talks. Oh, they've called timeout. Carterville calls timeout. Yeah, you've seen the joke about the guy said when he got married, he was glad he got married because now he got a little helper in the car. Well, it's easy to be a helper in the bleachers, trust me. So with 29.9 seconds left, Cartersville takes a timeout. I think Coach Broom may be anticipate going for this on a 4th and a 4 short 5 long 4. Those of y'all that are watching, if you don't mind, give us a shout out. Let us know where you're from, whether it be Cartersville, Carrollton. Going to do our sponsors again. Tonight's sponsors for the games: Castile Heating and Air, Bossman Hauling, One Bog, which stands for One Boots, First Boots on the Ground Security, and Postal Party of Five. Again, thank you for those sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Again, shout out to the owners of these two teams in the organization, John Little and Uncle Randy Fowler. They call John the mayor of Cherokee, although I didn't know a county could have a mayor. Maybe Canton.
21 concurrent viewers.
Okay, looks like we got about 21 viewers on tonight, which is, I think is going to be one of our highs. Good to know y'all are out there. Let us know who you are, where you're from, and what you think so far. Okay, the Cardinals have come off their sideline timeout there. Looks like they're going to attempt to go for it here on fourth down. Got fourth and about 4.
Uh,
Oh, that's not good there when you come off of a timeout and you're a player short. Have to run a player out onto the field. Don't help your call any. He throws it deep and it's intercepted by the Bruins. He was tackled pretty quickly. It was the interception by number 21, Austin Waller.
a couple of comments. Ready?
Yeah.
Is that Chaos? Crew says, we're watching Chatsworth. Thought the game was going to be canceled. Go Jacob, number 91.
All right, we got a Purple Chaos crew. They're calling out of Chatsworth, giving Jacob Mitchell a shout out.
Miss Patricia Jackson, watching my grandson with the Bruins from Colbo. Is it
Texas.
Texas. Oh,
Yeah, Miss Patricia Jackson from Texas. Glad to see you joined us.
Mr. Cody Lee from Canton, right next to Veterans.
Cool, Cody. He's out there close to the home field of the Bruins out there at Veterans.
Monkey Boy really wants Kahim at number 19.
And Monkey Boy still wants Raheem, number 19, at corner or defensive end. Okay, Bruins just turned around, headed up the middle, number 11, Fonsby, and that's going to end your third quarter. Now, where do we say it's from? Out in Texas. And then,
Received right now. Receiver right now.
okay, so Monkey Boy says, yeah, finally put Kahim in, number 19.
Oh, Miss Denise, watching my husband from Athens, Georgia, number 19, go Bruins. Oh, well, that's Kahim.
Markera Denise. Hope I pronounced the name right. You're watching out of Athens, Georgia, watching number 19, Kahim. You got to see him. So we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter.
They are, it's 2nd and 5 on the 45.
So we got 2nd and 5 on the 45. And it's warmed up, but I still wish I had my gloves. I will put my gloves back in my backpack.
Monkey Boy Gaming, yeah, Kahim.
Monkey Boy Gaming, yay, Kahib.
Monkey Boy Gaming.
Yeah, let's see if we can find out where he's at. That's where we can give him a
The Greenway, watching number 5 from Noonan, Georgia.
Noonan, Georgia. We got them from all over the state of Georgia and Texas.
Do you think we can convince the league to get us some players from Texas?
We call Jerry tomorrow and see what we can do. Mac hands it off up the middle, just a simple up the middle run. But they're gonna. I see them probably keeping the ball on the ground and just getting this thing run on out. Yeah, it's good. The, the you can. It's rough being the home announcer in a game like this. Yeah, that's where you keep it up. I mean, you gotta keep up. You gotta keep the fans into it. Let's see what happens here now. The clock is still running. We're down to 14, nearly right at 14 minutes in the
Coach, why don't you give
in the
yourself
fourth.
a shout out real quick?
Huh?
Give yourself a shout out real quick, Coach.
Give myself a shout out. We'll do it after this play. All right, Mac is throwing on 1st and 10. It's caught by that number 4
Yeah, number 4. Continue right next to him.
to number 4. Mr. Darby made the catch, and Mr. Raheem was right beside him.
Miss Patricia Jackson, go Cam, number 24, Bruins. And Cody Lee, go Bruin, number 99, Big Errol.
Cool. We got big number 99. Then we got what number is Ocam? Number 24, Cam. Cam getting the start tonight at corner. Run up the middle. You know, and these Cardinals are not giving up. They're pushing through and getting into the backfield. That's a pickup of about 5 on that one. For number 5, David Moore. Again, for those of you listening, this is the old coach, Russell Bailey.
Kirk Allen, Bruins, remember this because next year it's Revenge in the Ville.
Eric Allen. Remember this, Bruins, because next year's Revenge in the Ville. Okay. Eric, I've known Eric a long time. Good coach. Look like that stop may have been in the for a loss. Like I said, the Cardinals have not. They have not laid down. They still.
Eric Allen says, "Hey, Coach Bailey."
Oh yeah, Eric knows. Eric knows. I mean, we've coached together. We've coached against each other. Eric, we 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 get tickled at each other, and you know we. He's a good guy. I've known Eric a long time.
Gaming says no one can stop Kahim.
Monkey Boy Gamer said nobody can stop Kaheen. Let's
Miss Denise says, "Shout out to the announcers. We appreciate y'all."
thank you, Miss Denise. I hope everybody is enjoying it. Little outside pass by Matt Graham that time. Good lick by the corner. I can't see all the way across the field. We're starting to get a little bit of a fog in here.
Shout out to Coach Bailey, our main announcer over here.
Who is that from?
No, me.
Oh, okay. I was done. 1st and 10 for the Bruins. Looks like they moved it down inside the 20, which, as y'all all know, and Eric will know, it's the red zone.
You guys shout out Kahim Tucker, number 19. Again, yep, we can do that.
Yes, we can shout out number 19 for the Bruins, Kahim Tucker. Okay, the stop made at the line of scrimmage there. The linebacker come up, made a good play on that. I can't say again. It's getting a little foggy, or not necessarily foggy, but with the lights now and the rain we've had, getting hard to see all the way across the other side of the field for the play. And then let's give a shout out to our camera guy, the hockey player JT Percival. He JT's a good guy. I met JT last year, and he really he done a lot of photography for us last year at the Bruins. He's a great guy. Really like him. McKinley, you know you're on the wrong side of the field, brother. Oh, one of the Bruins players walking down the track over here on the Cardinal side. And I said, McKinley, don't you know you're in the wrong side of the field? I gotta go to the bathroom. So yes, people.
3rd and 1.
Gonna be 3rd and 1.
Okay.
Oh no, they gave first down inside the 10, so it's gonna be first and goal from about the 9-8. These players get dressed in their cars and on the sidelines. They do not have locker rooms, so
Monkey boy. Okay, Miss Denise. Yes, shout out to the cameraman catching all the angles.
yeah, he's doing a great job for us now, JT. He's sitting on the top row of the bleachers up there, and I guess he's recording pretty good because the little red button's going on front. He don't say a whole lot, but I guarantee he'll let us know how the barbecue was before night's over with. Won't you, JT? You let us know how good the barbecue was, buddy.
Monkey Boy Gaming. JT needs to keep the camera on number 19.
Oh boy, Muckermore Gaming, you're a good guy. It's offsides on the corner. That's gonna move a little closer by half the distance. And Miss Denise, thank you for the kind words and compliments. We're trying to keep y'all involved as much as we possibly can. Hand off by the Bruins off the right hand side, in for a touchdown. Let's see who that is, who the ball carrier was. It was hard to see who the ball carrier was. I think it was looks like it was number 5, David Moore, possibly.
Coach Bailey. Mind if I give myself a shout out real quick?
No, give yourself a shout out, Todd. Go ahead.
Shout out to myself, Mr. Todd Gant, for keeping the score up and keeping Mr. Bailey company. Eric Allen says, yes, this is one of the best broadcasts on YouTube. Coach Bailey is one of the best coaches in football. I had many sleepless nights getting ready to go against Coach Bailey's football team.
Well, thank you for the compliment, Eric. That means a lot coming from you, buddy. I hope you weren't the only coach I made sleepless, here and there. Oh, Grace, that was kind of a muff kick there. Kind of rolled back towards between the center's legs, and they recovered there. But yeah, I hope my theory, Todd, when I coached, I tried to keep the theory that I didn't have to out-coach the other coach. All I had to do is out-coach the quarterback.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
If I could get in his head, then we can make things happen.
Honestly, the best way to tear down a football team, don't worry about anyone else but that quarterback. If you could scare the lights out of him, he is done.
And then you want to get him, scrambling around, because everybody says, "Well, I like a scrambling quarterback." Well, that's fine, but a lot of times the offensive line loses where he's at, along with the defense. But yeah, Eric, thank you so much for the kind words and compliments. Looks like we are going to go to a running clock. We're about 9 minutes and 18 seconds and counting. Looks like the officials have gone to a running clock, as it is 64-0. And again, the Cardinals have not stopped hitting. They're still bringing the pressure. They're still bringing the contact. A lot of these young men out here, like I said, a lot of them their first year playing semi-pro ball. I just noticed number 37, Cody Davenport. I haven't saw him tonight. He played ball with me with the Dalton Danger and Coach John Cardell. Good return up this side over here. As he sprints up the sideline, return back up to about the 40, and we have a flag on the play, number 84. Fred Scrutchins on the return for the Cardinals. And we do have a flag. Let's see what the flag's going to be here. Okay, Mr. Official has called it as personal foul face mask, which will be tacked on to the end of the run. So that's going to move the ball out across the 50 to about the 46, 44, 43. Well, let's just keep counting it. Let's go. Oh, they calling it now. My bad. The press box official said late hit out of bounds. But I heard the official on the sidelines in the game, I thought I heard him say face mask. But either way, it's a personal foul, 15 yards, and the Cardinals will set up shop at 1st and 10 on the Bruins 44. See a lot of new faces out here. Looks like we may have Colt McDaniels in here at defensive end. Yeah, Colt McDaniel, number 49 for the Bruins, getting in there at defensive end. I actually, it's going to bring up a gain of about 3, maybe 4 for the Cardinals. I actually, back in the day, Colton's dad was an exceptional coach, and I got to coach against him back when I early in my career. Uh, Done a lot of great things in his coaching career.
Second down at 6 on the.
Because that was a pickup of about 4. The Cardinals have moved the ball. I think this is probably the deepest they've moved the ball all night.
Hey man, I think they've gotten it deeper if it wasn't for that flag.
Yeah, they've had a couple flags that really killed drives. We're down to 6:14 to go in the fourth. High snap. That's I don't know what they're going to call on that, but that pass is outside, very close to being a lateral.
Was that really? Are they going to call that a late hit?
I don't know if they're going to call it a late hit or a shot to the head. Personal foul. They just calling it personal foul. So on Cherokee, that should give the Cardinals a first down. So Cardinals will definitely deepest they've been all year into Bruins territory. As this is going to be first down, they haven't changed the down marker yet.
That was a bad call.
Eric Allen. I couldn't really tell Eric. I was glancing across here, but it all happened so quick, and there was a couple people in between us. But I'm sure you saw it on the live feed.
Right on camera.
So, so JT got a pretty good shot of it, and then again we have another quarterback change for the Cardinals, and with quarterback change, you're going to have uh, a snap count change, and so therefore sometimes you have false starts.
I believe. Nope. Bruins?
I think it was yeah, it was procedure call. It's gonna set up 1st and 15 on the 30. Clock's still running. Hand off up the middle, and there's nowhere to go. Stop stop by number 3, Walter Grogan. Walter Grogan has had a heck of a ball game tonight. Uh, he's been all over the place. Again, shout out to Bartow County Sheriff's Department and the City of Cartersville Parks and Recreation. They have a staff member here that's been with us all night. Uh, the director down here, Mr. Steve Roberts, good friend of mine. They do a really good job with this park down here. They've got, let's see, I think it's 7 softball fields down here, about 50 million tennis courts, and a a swim pool. I guess what you swim pool.
I heard a lot about that swimming pool in the reviews.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people use that swimming pool, but Steve Roberts is the director down here and does a great job. He originally at Lafayette, then he went to the city of Kennesaw. Now he's here in Cartersville, and we're glad to have him in Cartersville. Being a resident of Cartersville, even though I coach with the Bruins, oh that's not going anywhere. That's a That's one of those. Let's see, big number. Is that 56 for the Bruins? It looks like.
Looks like to be about a 30-20.
No, 66. Drew Lewis. Looks like number 66. Drew Lewis in on the stop on that one. It's gonna bring up 3rd and about 20. Again, a little more about the Carville Parks Recreation. Had a director here by the name of Greg Anderson, who was a great guy. Uh, Cricket Grogan, just to name a few that really has built up the softball community here and does a good job. Back home, we play at Veterans Park in Cherokee. For those of you listening, we will be there March the 23rd. Uh, Bruins are off next week. We do have a bye week next week. We're down to a minute 45 to go in the contest, and it's 3rd and about 20 from the 35. Full house backfield. And they're just going to hand it off up the middle and let him get what he can get. Uh, again, the Bruins will be back home March 23rd. our schedule is posted on the EAFL website, and go on Facebook at Cherokee County Bruins on the website for our schedule. We're back home the 23rd when we will take on the Airmen. So I kind of figure they're from around Tuskegee, Alabama. And then we will have home games on the 23rd and the 30th, where we'll welcome the Georgia Rampage to Veterans Park and the Den. We will see these Bruins again May the 11th at home. All of our home games are 7 o'clock starts. $10 for adults, and children are always free. And we have a great concession stand up at Veterans Park. We're down to about 33 seconds left to go in the game. Got fourth down. Carver's going to go for it here on fourth down, which, I mean, you can't really blame them.
Eric Allen, they're from Tuskegee, a real good team.
Eric Allen says they're from Tuskegee and they're a pretty good team. That was an incomplete pass, but I think the officials just going to go ahead and let the clock run out. Again, thank y'all tonight for tuning in. Eric, great to hear your comments. You know, these Cartersville Cardinals will continue to build, and they will continue to grow. Cherokee County Bruins go to 3-0 on the season. Prior to tonight, they were ranked 7th in the EAFL. This should move them up a little bit. I know they'll be getting ready to get home, same as myself. Thank you to Todd, my spotter, my producer, and just he done everything now. He had everything out. You know, I was blessed. I walked in here tonight to everything set up and just had to go to work. Again, shout out to our cameraman, JT Percival. He's catching. And there comes big number 69, new daddy, Warren Thomas.
Listen to Monkey Boy, get number 19.
Hey, yeah, go get number 19. Find number 19, JT. Find him.
Oh yeah, purple. The concession stand is awesome. The burgers are huge.
Oh, gracious. We just got a shout out from the concession stand. Great job. Good job. Uh, the officials called a good game tonight. I don't think there could be any argument on that.
Great broadcast from Eric Allen.
Thank you, Eric. We're gonna. Well, you know, Eric, I still live here in Cartersville. You know, we home of the Colonels, the Wildcats. There's Kaheem. There's number 19. I wish we could get his attention. We gave him away. But you know, home of the Colonels, the Hurricanes, the Wildcats, and the Tigers. From our local schools. There's number 56, Michael Kapanowski. We just call him NCAP because it's hard to pronounce his name. Kid right here. This is just his second year out of high school. He came last year and played with us in the summer right after graduating high school, and he works a full-time job plus pays. So real happy for him.
Yeah, I understand. I'm out of school for 4 years. I worked 7 jobs, so it's hard out here. But college doesn't pay for itself.
But again, thanks to all the fans for coming out tonight. Great turnout. This is one thing right here, JT. If we can get a shot of this in the middle of the field, this is something you will see at 90% of your semi-pro games. They come together after the game. You have a few players that don't go because, I mean, naturally they're upset that they lost. But they meet there in the middle. Each coach will say something, and then they'll have a word of prayer, which is very good. Again, fans, thank you for coming out. Any closing statements or comments, Todd?
Be ready for that next home game. We're gonna bring it.
And again, that'll be March 23rd at Veterans Park, just off Highway 20 up there in Canton, Georgia. Look for a good turnout. We're gonna need you there. We're gonna need you supporting the Bruins. Chain Gang guys, good job tonight. Yeah, they done a good job keeping the chain straight. And there was one Chain Gang girl, and don't want to leave her out. But they are meeting at the middle field. We're gonna close this broadcast out again. My name is the coach, Russell Bailey. JT Percival on camera, and Todd
Gantz.
Todd Gantz.
Big.
Or he said, or Big Todd. Be sure when you come to the games, come out and say hey, you know, tell us you saw our podcast, you know, the week after or the week before.
Hey, if you want a shout out, come right to our table. We are all for it.
Yeah, come on out. We'll give you a shout out. But great to have all of you out here. Great to be here tonight. Thank you for having me as a commentator.
Of course, sir.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, Eric Allen, thank you for the nice comments. But it's bean time.
Alrighty.
So we're gonna sign out from here at Dillinger Park in Cartersville, Georgia. Have a safe trip home, and remember,
Oh, second. Ava Greenway, thanks for great announcing tonight, Coach Bailey. Go Bruins.
thank you, Ava. That really makes me feel good to know that y'all are enjoying the podcast. But just remember, quick shout out, real quick. We got Easter coming up in a couple of weeks. Remember, everybody, please remember, the Easter is not about a rabbit. It's about a man. And let's keep that in mind. Again, congratulations, Bruins, Cardinals. I look for y'all to continue to improve. Coach Hand, great job. Randy and Up, great job, and we will see y'all on the 23rd.